Back. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about something that I think about a lot. And honestly, something I feel like has completely transformed the way I move through my day. We're talking about awareness, and not just awareness in a casual sense like, oh, be mindful, but awareness as the very ground of who you are, awareness as your nature. So settle in, take a breath, and let's go there together. I want to start with something that might feel a little radical if you're hearing it for the first time, and it's this. The question is never, can I create? You are always creating, always. Right now, in this moment, you are creating. It's not a skill you develop or a gift that some people have and others don't. Creation is what you are. It's a natural as breathing. Actually, it's more fundamental than breathing because it's happening even when you're not trying. A Course in Miracles points this out again and again. We are not separate from God. We are God, and we are God in a body, and God is by nature a creator. So what does that mean for you? It means that creation is your inheritance, and it's baked into every cell of your being. The mystics, the non-dual teachers, they all circle back to this truth from different angles, and you're not your small self, stranded in a big universe, hoping that someday you'll be worthy enough to make something meaningful. No, you are an expression of the One, and the One is always creating through you. So we drop the question, can I create? Gone. We release it. It's not the question. So what is the real question? Well, the real questions, the ones that actually matter, are really two. What am I creating, and from what space am I creating it? Because here's the thing, you might be creating from love, or you might be creating from fear. You might be creating from clarity, or you might be creating from confusion, from openness or from contraction, from trust or from anxiety. And the energy, the space that you're creating from, that determines everything about what shows up. Think about it this way. Two people sit down to write an email. Same words, roughly, same intent on the surface. But one person is writing from a place of resentment and scarcity and this need to protect themselves and to prove something, and the other is writing from a place of genuine care and abundance. Do you think those emails land the same way? Well, they don't. The energy is encoded into the message, and people feel it. We feel it in each other all the time. This isn't woo-woo. This is real. Energy is the carrier wave beneath everything we do. So how do we shift from one kind of energy to another? How do we move from creating out of fear into creating out of love? Well, this is where awareness becomes everything. Awareness is not thinking about your thoughts. It's not analyzing yourself. It's something quieter and deeper than that. Awareness is the still space that's watching all of it. The thoughts, the emotions, the reactions, the stories, watching it all without being consumed by it. In A Course in Miracles language, the Holy Spirit is that awareness, that gentle, steady inner witness that is always present, always sane, always at peace, no matter what the ego is doing. And when we tune into that space, when we remember it exists and choose to rest there, everything changes. Not because the outer circumstances magically rearrange themselves in an instant, but because we change. Our vibration changes. What we are putting into our creation changes. You know those moments, maybe you've had them, where you're in the middle of something stressful and then something shifts and suddenly you drop into this quiet underneath all the noise? And from that quiet, you say something or you do something and it just lands perfectly. That's it. That's creation from the space of awareness. That's the miracle. So the practice, as I understand it, is not complicated. It's just consistency. It's asking throughout the day, especially before you create something, before you speak, before you act, where am I right now? What space am I creating from? Not with judgment, not with criticism, just with honest, loving curiosity. Am I anxious right now? Okay, I see that. Can I just breathe for a moment and just let it settle? Am I creating from the need to be approved of or to be seen or to be enough or worthy? Can I just acknowledge that and then gently come back to the truth that I'm already whole, already enough, already an expression of love that created the universe? It's like tuning a guitar. You don't beat yourself up when it's out of tune. You just notice and you adjust. Awareness is the noticing. And that noticing, that's the gift. That's the beginning of every miracle. You were not put here to barely get by, to white-knuckle your way through life, to create from a place of depletion and fear. That's not your inheritance. Your inheritance is joy. Your inheritance is peace. Your inheritance is full. Just try it. Pick one moment, one conversation, one task, one breath, and just stop to ask, what space am I creating from? That's all. Just that one question. Take good care of yourself and your soul. And thanks for being here. And I will see you next time.